What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I'm your boy Chikoriko. This is Toy Lucha episode 44. On today's episode, I am very excited because I got this pack all the way from Mexico City right there. So we're gonna go ahead and crack it open real quick. Open this box. If you're using a knife, be careful. Cut your fingers open. Look at this. This is huge. I was not expecting it to be this big. Holy cow, look at this. I was not expecting all this pieces. It's okay, so look at that. Don't fart. Here, come on, stick together. Stick together. Alright, stick together. Oh no! Well, I'm gonna put together and show you, but this is by Mysterio and it's Quetzalcoatl. Check that out. Holy cow. Alright, let's take a closer look.
Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into the Revenge of Quetzalcoatl, made by the one and only Mysterio. And I remind you, this is a Sofubi made figure. So before we get into that, let's go ahead and check out the illustration on the front board. Here we have Quetzalcoatl's face, some of the body, and in the background of the board seems to be stone, so I'm thinking that would be the pyramids. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the back of the board. Here we have the name of the creator, Mysterio, Quetzalcoatl flying on the side, and then again we see some stone on the background of the board. Go ahead and get that out of the way, and before we get into the figure, I want to show you this little sticker that it came with. Mysterio and the Cristo 666. Hey man, everybody's free to think how they want to think, do what they want to do, as long as they're not hurting anybody else. So shout out to Mysterio for the sticker. Alrighty, let's get into the figure now. I have the first piece. It's going to be the head. Let's go ahead and check that out. You see, here we have the eyes, curly eyebrows, curly on the end of the eyebrow. And as you can see, this would be like stone, resemble stone. There's all kinds of variations for this figure. So let me go ahead and show you. The back is hollow because either paint or put thing in there, and I've seen some crazy variations, let me tell you. So now that you've seen that, let's go ahead and check out the side of the mouth. See the teeth. Okay, front of the mouth, and then here we have the nose. It has two holes in the nose. So you can see the teeth. Super clear, so you can definitely see through. And the glare might not be so good for you guys to be able to see all the little details, but hopefully you can catch it. Like that. So now that we've seen the head, let's go ahead and take a look at the upper body. So here we have the upper body piece. We have the belly, and on the front of the belly, this plastic seems to be not darker, but it's not as clear as the back of the belly. That makes me a little worried, wondering how this is gonna age, but we'll see. So here we have the belly, and then on top of the belly, around big feathers on top of the neck. Check that out. Pretty big feathers. Okay. And then as you go to the back, we have smaller feathers that eventually turn into scales. And on top of his neck, we have this. That's not a spike, but it reminds me of the stone pyramids. So I'll go ahead and say that spike stones, sort of. I'm not really sure. And this same thing reminds me of the stones in the pyramids. I don't know what it would be. And we have on the bottom of the upper body, we have this lid type of thing that also has texture for reptile or scales. And here we have same thing, right? I guess this would be like the wings. Where the wings come out, so he flies. I don't know, I'm not sure. But we have a hole so you can pour or paint. And we've seen the upper body. Let's go ahead and get to the last piece, which is lower body. Check it out. Alright, let's see. So here we have the lower body. Same thing right here. There's these circle things. I'm not sure what to call them. I'm pretty sure they have a name, I just don't know what it is. I'm just gonna call them pyramid circle thingies. And here we have the spike again. Scales. Another one. The hole. The belly. Okay, let's see the belly. Check out the belly. And here we have the name of the creator again on the belly. That's pretty cool. Frank Mysterio. This piece was made in 2021. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is from the prehispanic collection. There's 4 figures out there, and this is the first one that I got, the Quetzalcoatl. Okay, let's check this out. It seems to be like this is a 4-piece figure. So this would be the lower body, and then the tail assembles right here, as you can see. I'm not gonna try to take it off because I don't want to mess it up or not be able to put it back together, but the tail goes on top of this right here because it assembles. You can tell right here. So that's the back of the tail. And here, have you ever seen that rattlesnake? How they have the rattle? This is what that reminds me of right here. And this reminds me of a flower, but apparently there are feathers too. The feathers on the tail. So now that we've seen all 3 pieces for the Quetzalcoatl, let's go ahead and put it together so y'all can get a better, closer look. Stick around. Alright, so here we have the final piece put together after assembling those 3. And as you can tell, it's a pretty decent size figure. And before we get into it, I want to remind you again, I got the clear version. There's many different variations of this figure, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you some pictures right now, and also leave his Instagram page on the link below, just in case you want to check out some of his work and maybe get a custom piece done by Frank, or just to check out some of his works. Pretty cool work in there, pretty amazing page, so go ahead and check that out. Anyways, let's go ahead and measure this bad boy, see how big it is. Let's see here, get that tape measure. And from back of his tail to the front of the belly seems to be 7 inches. That would be different if you want to measure him from the back of the tail all the way to the front of the mouth. I want to say it's close, or 9.5 or close to 9.5. Now when you measure him, how tall he is, we have the bottom of the body all the way to the tallest feather on the tail. It's going to be 7 inches tall. And here, from the bottom of the body to the tallest feather on its head, it's going to be either 9 or close to 9, I would say. So there you have the measurements for Quetzalcoatl. Now that you've seen it, let's go ahead and put him on the platform stand, make him spin around, get a better view of this beauty. Alright, so here we have the Quetzalcoatl spinning around. Check out all the little details: face, eyes, feathers, belly, the scales, the tail. Nice. So, my final thought on this piece, I was not expecting that I had to put it together, and to be able to get it to stay together I had to use hot glue. So that was a pain in the butt. And the aging on the plastic, I don't know how that's gonna do. So that has me a little curious and not really worried, because I mean, I can always, you know, custom paint it or put something inside and that would be no problem. But my final rating, I'm gonna give the Revenge of Quetzalcoatl 8 out of 10. Yes, 8 out of 10 for Quetzalcoatl. So if you made it this far in the video, thanks so much for watching. You already know, if you like the video, you know what to do. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, it would really mean a lot, and it would help me out a lot if you do. And if you don't, it's okay, I understand. I still appreciate you watching this video. Anyways, you guys, you already know, until next time, always fight for your dreams.